Welcome to Seeds of Wisdom. I'm your host, Daniel, and today we're going to embark on a journey through the intricate maze of time management. But before we dive into the strategies and tools, let me take you back to a time when I stood exactly where you might be standing today, at the crossroads of ambition and chaos. Picture this. A desk cluttered with half-finished projects, a calendar crammed with overlapping commitments, and that incessant ticking of the clock, each tick a sharp reminder of another moment lost, another opportunity slipped away. I remember staring at my to-do list each morning, feeling like I was about to climb a mountain without any gear. The tasks, simple at first glance, loomed like giants by midday, and by evening, they were the undefeated champions, and I, a weary warrior, beaten yet again. This cycle of starting with enthusiasm and ending in despair was not just exhausting, it was soul-crushing. I felt like I was trapped in a loop of my own making, constantly berating myself for my apparent lack of discipline and willpower. Why can't you just get it together, I would think. But here's the truth I didn't know then. It wasn't about getting it together. It wasn't even about me failing. It was about not having the right tools and, more importantly, not knowing that I needed them. And even if someone had handed me those tools, I wouldn't have known what to do with them. Because, you see, learning isn't just about having resources, it's about understanding them, adapting them to our unique rhythms and routines. It's about the process, the journey of discovery, and that's what we're going to explore today. So in this episode of Seeds of Wisdom, let's unravel the art of time management together. It's not just about managing our hours and minutes, it's about managing our life, our dreams, our passions. By the end of our time today, I hope you'll have the tools, yes, but more importantly, the understanding of how to use them, tailor them to your life's canvas, and paint a picture of productivity and peace. Let's turn those seeds of wisdom into mighty oaks of knowledge and experience. Stay with me as we step into the world of time management, understanding it, mastering it, and making it our own. As I mentioned earlier, learning is a journey, one where we discover the essential roles of knowledge and skill in accomplishing our goals. But to embark on this journey, we need motivation, a spark that keeps us moving forward. This motivation often stems from pressure to succeed. The fact that you're listening to this podcast reveals a desire, a pressure within you to excel in managing your time. So, continue listening and discover a world of insights that were once hidden from you. Firstly, I have reassuring news. If you feel overwhelmed, deflated, and frustrated, like I once did, know that there's nothing inherently wrong with you. The issue isn't you. It's a lack of understanding about effective time management. This podcast aims to replace ignorance with knowledge, ensuring that by the end, you'll have a clear direction to master time management. And guess what? By tuning in today, you've already grasped two key elements of time management: reasonable pressure to succeed and the motivation it fosters. Now that we're motivated, let's discuss the first concrete step towards materializing your goals. It is called acknowledging your aspirations. In other words, your bucket list. What is in it? Grab a sheet of paper and write down, or type on your computer, everything you aspire to have and be in this life. Write down everything you want to achieve in your life, no matter how big or small. This is your catch-all bucket list. Ready? Take 30 minutes for this exercise. When you return, we'll continue our journey into mastering time management. Go ahead and pause the recording now. Welcome back. I believe you have had a great fishing expedition for aspirations, large and small, from the ocean of thoughts. These aspirations are in your bucket list, squirming and thrashing, attempting to escape the confines of the bucket. What do you do next with all this fish? Well, you are going to acknowledge these aspirations are well and alive. First, then you are going to come up with a purpose for each aspiration. Each aspiration must serve a purpose which gives it its meaning for existence. If an aspiration has a purpose, then keep it in the bucket. If not, let it go back into the ocean of thoughts. If you are already doing it, congratulations, you have just started another stage called planning. I can almost sense some of you tensing up at the mention of this word. I understand. Planning used to be my stumbling block too. But here's what I learned. Planning is not just a task of sorting by purpose. In this case, planning is reviewing the scope and sequence of all your aspirations. Basically, you're deciding what aspirations to keep and why, and release yourself from others. To make this a tangible experience, I want you to do something practical. In a moment, I'll ask you to pause this podcast. Take 30 minutes for this exercise. This stage is crucial to identify the direction in which you will travel in life for some time. Each aspiration is like a travel destination you would like to visit. Group together those aspirations that are similar and logically support one another. These are the keepers. Others are loose ends that can be considered later if needed, so let them go for now. When you return, we'll continue our journey into mastering time management. Go ahead and pause the recording now. Welcome back to a pivotal moment in your journey, a future where your dreams, aspirations, and goals are not just whispers of the heart, but tangible realities waiting to be embraced. In this next phase of our exploration of time management, we're going to bring structure to your dreams. It's time to transform your aspirations into achievable tasks. Take another piece of paper, or if you're using a computer, prepare a new document. This will be your prioritization list. Think of it as a map, guiding you through the terrain of your aspirations. On this list, we're going to categorize the items from your planning list into 3 distinct sections: one-time tasks, 90-day projects, and ongoing duties and responsibilities. This categorization is your first step in turning the abstract into the concrete, the dream into action. For example, if obtaining a real estate license is on your planning list, it belongs in the 90-day project section. Amending your taxes? That's a one-time task. And those thoughtful gestures like buying flowers or planning a date night to nurture your relationships fall under ongoing duties and responsibilities. This process of sorting is not just organizational, it's a profound exercise in understanding what really matters to you and how you can strategically allocate your time to make these things happen. Remember, each item you sort is a step closer to the life you envision. This isn't just about lists. It's about aligning your daily actions with your deepest values and ambitions. You have 30 minutes for this task. Set a timer, immerse yourself in this process, and when you return, we will continue our journey into mastering the art of time management. Your future self will thank you for these moments spent in thoughtful organization. See you in 30 minutes, ready to take the next step towards a life of purpose, clarity, and achievement. Pause this recording now and begin. Welcome back, and heartfelt congratulations to each of you. You've reached a pivotal midpoint in your journey towards actualizing your dreams and unleashing your full potential. This next stage, my friends, is what I like to call reality embraced. It's about understanding the canvas we have to paint our dreams upon, the 24 hours that each day generously offers us. Let's paint a picture of an average day, shall we? There are 24 hours, yes, but not all of them are at our disposal for achieving goals. Consider this. A healthy sleep cycle takes about 8 hours. Winding down before bed and gearing up each morning, that's another 45 minutes each. Factor in meals, personal care, commuting, and let's not forget that all-important buffer time for those unexpected moments life loves to throw at us. Suddenly the expanse of the day starts to look a little different. By the time we account for these essential activities, we're left with around 9 hours. 9 precious hours to nurture the seeds you've planted on your bucket list. This realization is not to overwhelm you, but to empower you with clarity. Within these 9 hours, if we are to truly practice effective time management, we should aim to focus on no more than 3 key tasks or goals. This is critical. If you're working an 8-hour day, it's crucial to acknowledge that these are not the days to squeeze in additional significant tasks. Accepting this reality doesn't signify defeat. It embodies wisdom. Overloading ourselves leads not to success, but to burnout. It's about quality, not quantity. It's about sustainable progress, not fleeting sprints. Remember, being realistic is not about limiting your dreams. It's about grounding them in a way that they can grow strong and resilient. If you embrace this approach, I promise to guide you step by step to the land of realized dreams. It's a journey taken not in haste, but with thoughtful strides, ensuring each step is firmly planted in the soil of reality and possibility. Let's move forward, not just with dreams in our hearts, but with a clear, actionable plan in our hands. You're not just dreamers, you're doers. And together, we'll turn these dreams into your reality. Now that we've embraced our reality, it's time to step into the arena of organization. Welcome to the 5th stage of time management. This is where your plans and priorities are transformed into tangible steps. It's time to become a juggernaut of time management, making each moment count within the constraints you currently face. Organization is the bridge between your aspirations and their realization. Let's revisit our example of obtaining a real estate license. You're working a 9-to-5 job, which means weekends are your golden opportunity. I understand weekends are often reserved for leisure, friends, and family, but they are also your springboard to achieving your dreams. This requires a shift, a change in routine, perspective, and priorities. For the next 90 days, channel your motivation into this singular goal. Your loved ones will understand and support your dedication. Imagine the reward, the satisfaction of accomplishment, and the doors it will open. These 90-day projects are your catalysts for change, each one a crucial step towards the life you envision. While the one-time tasks and ongoing commitments are part of life's rhythm, your 90-day projects are the milestones that chart your progress on the path of success. By dedicating yourself to these focused efforts soon enough, you'll have that real estate license in hand, opening a world of opportunities. But remember, keep your day job for now. The right time for bigger transitions like career changes is a topic for another day. Let's quickly recap our journey so far. Acknowledge your aspirations. Begin by interviewing yourself about what makes you truly happy. Plan. Gather all your dreams and aspirations. Prioritize. Sort them into actionable categories. Reality embraced. Understand the time you realistically have. Organize. Structure your life around this new understanding. And finally, act. Put your plans into motion, focusing especially on those transformative 90-day projects, one project at a time. This episode is just the beginning. There are more stages and depths to this approach, more insights to uncover. But for now, you've got a solid foundation. You're not just dreaming of a better future, you're actively building it, one well-managed day at a time. Thank you for joining me on this episode of Seeds of Wisdom. Remember, the journey to mastering time is not just about checking off tasks, it's about crafting a life of purpose and fulfillment. Stay tuned for our next episode where we'll explore the next stages of turning time into your most powerful ally. Until then, keep planning, keep prioritizing, and above all, keep acting. Your future is waiting.